Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope people are staying safe and not getting sick. I actually haven't met anybody yet that's sick at all. Not even really allergies. Today's Sunday, no church. Um, I'm what you call a high priest, the church I go to. I'm LDS. Um, I went over to my brother's today and gave him sacrament, and I went over, visited him for a little while. He's a pretty good dude. He's a Iraq war veteran, um, mechanic by trade, good working guy. I love him. He's my big brother. He's 10 years older than I am. So he would be turning 55 in July 8th. Yeah. Then I went over and saw my mom. I got her an Alexa. It was a challenge, to say the least, get her to try to figure that out. She kept calling it Alexi, and it was pretty funny. She figured out how to get Neil Diamond to play on it, so that's what it's doing probably right now is playing Sweet Caroline to her. Um, got her sacrament, visited her with a little bit, and then came on home. Um, it's you wouldn't know that there was a quarantine going on here. There's just as much traffic as normal, maybe a little less, but it's pretty much the same. I mean, I don't know if you can hear the cars going by now. Um, some of our businesses are closed, like the store that's across the street from me, it's closed and it's usually open. Um, let's see, the Dollar Tree, which is Chinese owned for the most part. Well, actually, it's owned by Walmart, but they get all their inventory from China. I'm mad at China right now a bit. Um, they close at 8 o'clock. They usually close at 9 or 10. Walmart here closes at 8. Um, Safeway, I think they still close at 10. Yeah. Um, my mom kind of lives in an elderly place for old folks. You have to be 55 to get into the place. And they serve a meal. You have to go for the meal. But across the street from where she is, there's a bank. It's a Numerica Bank. And they've actually closed the bank and closed the ATM down. And 7 days a week, it is now a place where you can go and get tested for coronavirus. So if anybody needs to do that, that is on Emerson Street here in Wenatchee. Um, I watched the video. I got into this guy. It's called Homemade Everything a couple months ago. Turns out he's the brother of Matt from Demolition Ranch. And the guy has cancer. And it was in his sinuses, and then they got it out, but it metastasized down into his jaw. And he has kids and a beautiful wife. Just a real sweet guy. Well, he died. You can go to his channel and he shows you the cancer on his face, and he had a seizure and passed away. It was really sad, and I don't know why, but if you go to his channel, you can watch it to where he's healthy and fixing things, and then all of a sudden you can just watch the entire progression of cancer from beginning to end, literally. And it's just sad. And it's terrifying. I don't know about you, but cancer terrifies me. Yeah, I don't know why I brought that up. It's just something that's been on my mind lately. I feel terrible for the. It's a great family. I mean, even the dad has a YouTube channel, and they're all just great people. perfect Americans, you know, and they have everything except for their son and their brother. Cancer took them. It's just so sad. It makes you realize how fragile life is. Somebody so strong and even somewhat militant, um, extremely bright, college educated guy died. Just sad. I don't know. Lately, I've been trying real hard to get closer to my maker, trying to be a better person. I pray a lot more. I study scripture a lot more. There's a feeling in the air, I think, that people are picking up on, that something's coming. Something's coming. People are, seems like they're getting haunted by these black ghosts or black demons. I mean, the internet is just full of these things, and they're not fake. They're not fake. Just go on to like Nuke's top 5 and look for shadow people. I mean, it's scary. I think they sense that the end is near, and they're getting anxious. They're going to people that are separated from God in one way or another, and they're there to test people's faith, to try to get them to fail. Scary. So I've kind of prepared a little bit for things. I think what you should do is you should stock up on ammo. If you don't have a gun, you really should get a gun. I mean, not just to protect yourself with, but if the power goes down or whatever, you're gonna need food. You're, you're gonna have to hunt a dog or a cat or a pigeon. You know, it sounds disgusting, but you know what? I guarantee you, you don't have any food, and your kids and your wife's hungry, or your husband and your kids are hungry. Cat and dog's gonna start sounding real good. Not to mention there's just deer everywhere. So it's just a good thing to have a weapon or a tool. You should have at least 2 weeks of water and 2 weeks of food. Ideal is a month to 3 months of food and water. You should have a fire starter, maybe some matches and a lighter, um, some iodine tablets in case you have to run and purify water. You should have a first aid kit that includes a tourniquet. Um, if you can, stash away some antibiotics. Make sure they're sealed good so they last longer. Make sure your car's filled up as far as you can get it in case you gotta move. Um, I don't know, just if you watch this and you sense something is in the air also, you sense something, or you're having dreams about the end, or you're seeing shadow people, shadow demons, shadow ghosts, whatever. You see this stuff, and you sense something, and I'm not trying to spread paranoia or mess with your psyche or anything like that. And I know people are going to say, oh, you're just feeling that way because of what's going on right now, the social distancing and then the quarantine. And no, that's not it either. It's because here it doesn't seem to be any different. So I was feeling this way before that, and I've talked to other people. It just think about it. If you're sensing or feeling something like that, let me know. All right, I'm gonna leave you, man. I love you, and may God bless you all.